Before we begin this AI segment in the middle of the week, it's not my fault. I don't think the reason the AI is going around is because I showed it on stream. I might have helped a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But I've been doing AI stuff for years, and I just am always fascinated by it. It's weird because since the last time I did this, it blew the fuck up. Everyone is posting their DALL-E mini AI prompts. They're getting like massive amounts of internet, like meme points. It's become a huge thing, and it's honestly fucking hilarious. So sure, but also this is kind of new. And I think that this AI being so user-friendly and fairly quick, well before everyone was using it, made it appealing for people to use. Vinny, there's 50-year-olds that I know on Facebook that are posting memes about it. Jesus. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to strike while the iron is hot, and I'm just going to show you some more prompts that my mods made. Some that were found on Twitter, and including also something called Midjourney, which can do shit like this. Zot subscribed to it and was able to do some prompts. And Midjourney it doesn't seem to be as impressive as DALL-E 2, which, as we know, is going to be fucking insane. But look at that crust. Is that Morbio? Jesus Christ, chat member. So yeah, DALL-E Mini, for those that don't know, I mean, it's this. Sans in Star Wars The Last Jedi. This is what it does. At this point, I think everyone knows. Most of these I have not seen. Some of them I have. But, I mean, it's pretty good, kind of, that one. This one was probably the most sobering. DALL-E do a self-portrait. I think this one became a bit of a meme. Is the AI trying to tell us something? No, probably not. How about Riker Amiibo? Always thick. The arms are very long. Kind of weird. How about some of my favorite ones are shit like this. Seinfeld on the Nintendo Wii. So some of these you'll have seen already, and some of them are exclusive. And what I mean by exclusive is just ones that Johnny or my mod team or some of Johnny's lads dreamt up. But yeah, Seinfeld on the Nintendo Wii. I just love that it actually kind of like replicates the style of Wii games. Like some people just add like weird shit like Seinfeld on the Nintendo 64, and then it looks like an N64 game. Kermit the Frog at Chernobyl Reactor 4. So this has become a pretty big fucking thing. I think adding Muppets to disasters and serious situations like the Nuremberg trials has definitely become an unexpected, let's just say an unexpected meme. But it is what people keep doing. Muppets in Saving Private Ryan. Oh yeah, no, there's been a million Muppet prompts. My favorite one is probably the top left. It's like, hey everyone, it's me, Kermit. Do you want to see a nuclear disaster? Dalai Lama slimed at the Kids' Choice Awards. It like actually, you know, with the slime, it almost like is fine. Like the top right one is perfect. I mean, not perfect, but I mean, close enough for DALL-E Mini. Also, the absolute size of the Dalai Lama in the middle one. Sans in Blade Runner. So you know people are just going to put sans in many things. And I've seen, you know what? I've been very happy. I've seen a lot of people put a lot of weird things in the Blade Runner universe, and it works pretty well. Germa 985 in Star Wars. Okay, so it's the Clone Wars version of Germa, but I love the middle one has hair. It's a stormtrooper with helmet hair. Execute Germa 66. Sans Undertale with the Beatles, because of course. In the top left one, they're playing, and then the top middle is just, you know, it's the four Beatles. It's Ring and Sans. Vinny, what's the song? We're listening to Moon Age Lobotomy, which is the music DLC for Hylix 2. So I've been really enjoying the Hylix soundtrack lately, and I've been playing it. I feel like it works pretty well for this stuff. Let's see. Walter White kissing Sans. Oh no. I don't know. I think are any of these even like close? I don't know. It's just, what did Vince mean by this? Well played, Vince. Well played. The fifth Beatle. Oh yes, asshole face. That's just John. No, really though. Look, they're all asshole faces. Someone in chat said they're gormless. Are you from the UK? Bunch of fucking gormless gobshites. Even though there's not really 5 Beatles in most of these. Gul Dukat birthday cake. Gul Dukat is the best Star Trek villain, in my opinion. And is now a birthday cake. The top middle one is pretty great. But I like that the left one is just growing a Gul Dukat head. Ronald McDonald in an abandoned hospital. Hey, gang. Come check out my treehouse.
Hey, gang. Come up and play in my treehouse.
Yeah, my treehouse. You know what's up there, right? Yeah. McDonald's. I've got loads of Happy Meals. I don't know. I think my favorite one is the bottom right and the top right, actually. Top right looks like a McDonald, like angered spirit, and the bottom right looks like sexy McDonald pose. Middle McDonald's legs are broken. I'm sure most of the bones are broken on these McDonald's. The Grinch working at McDonald's. It's really good. It's really good. They even put the M on the Santa uniform. What happened to the Grinch in the middle right, though? Like, I don't know. Emaciated Grinch. Ganondorf by Frank Frazetta, or Frazetta. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Frank Frazetta is the artist that did all kinds of crazy fucking like metal and Viking kind of art. But like shit like this is one of his pieces. So now you understand. But yeah, the top middle, I mean, this is actually amazing because this AI does really well at interpreting a style. So it's kind of amazing that it's able to take that and make it look so cool. And Same artist style, a skeleton in a spacesuit, which is just a scene from Y: The Last Man. But no, this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. Top left, I like how the spacesuit just kind of like fades away and merges into the bones. Yeah. I could just look at this. I wouldn't mind seeing that, you know, like actually made. Ashes to ashes, funk to funky. We know Major Tom's a junkie. Discord moderator trail cam. Yeah, this one's been making the rounds. What does this mean? What did Vince mean by this? This one has gone like very viral, but what did Vince Gilligan mean by this? Green Vinesauce mushroom in Blade Runner. That's exactly what it is. Vinny, you know they can fake prompts, right? No, never. Of course they couldn't. But yeah, the middle is really good. I think, yeah, the middle one is probably my favorite. Left middle is cool too. It's like artistic, like a lone mushroom growing in the city, you know? I'm sure Roy Batty would have a fun speech about that. Frasier in Gears of War. Yeah, close. Speaking of Muppets, how about Breaking Bad with Muppets? Anything plus Muppet prompt. Oh, we do have the Private Ryan with Muppets. Is that Hank in the bottom left? Hey, Walt, what's this book you got in your bathroom, huh? Here's Saving Private Ryan with Muppets. I mean, it's astounding. Okay. In some of them, they're just inserted into the scenery. But then you have middle left and middle right, and they're actually like in the war. They're wearing the fucking helmets and they have guns. It's a grease gun. Crazy. Germa eating cookies and milk. I don't know who made this prompt, but it looks like Germa just does not know how to eat or drink. But it doesn't look like Germa knows how to Germa either. So, Walter White Giga Chad, of course. I think Johnny maybe has generated this one. The top left one actually is pretty close to looking like a real thing. Sans in Ace Combat. This is timely. It doesn't really know what to do, so it just kind of inserts Sans into a scene. Then there's a couple things. I think this might be... Here's some from... We're going to show DALL-E 2 prompts in a bit. But before we do that, I want to show you the... a couple Midjourney ones, and then we'll go back to DALL-E Mini, because Zot signed up for this, and I think Dave did too, and they did some prompts. The one I asked for was Obi-Wan Kenobi in Teletubbies. And this is what we got. The Midjourney is, I guess it's a little bit more powerful, and considering you have to pay. But yeah, and then this was the other one. So this is, both prompts are Obi-Wan Kenobi as a Teletubby or in Teletubbies. This one is Portrait of a Sad Samus. Okay. So I get that she's crying, but her face is smushed. You can upscale DALL-E prompts to this quality, but you usually need to leverage a pay service. Yeah, I mean, this is upscaling included. How about Colonel Sanders and is this supposed to be Kermit? I think it might be Kermit with Colonel Sanders. Doom guy wears glow sticks and something. To a rave, goes to a rave with a large crowd, neon laser light show. Well, how about this? Burger King mascot in a hellscape. I mean, I guess this is the Burger King. It is literally a Burger King. Jay Leno in a maid outfit on a toilet in the middle of a football field. As I said before, my favorite types of AI are when people put a character on a toilet in the middle of a strange location. Usually it just merges the toilet and the human. But in this case, it merged the toilet, Jay Leno, I guess a wedding outfit, I guess knee-high socks, and you can even see his fucking hairy thighs. So I don't know, man. Tommy Wiseau as a Dracula, realistic. It really kind of works, doesn't it? Yeah, I know. We're morbid now. I think this is just Colonel Sanders wearing a KFC bucket for pants, realistic. I'm just wearing a diaper. Cool tendrils. It looks like District 9. Amazing. The diaper colonel. Here's Waluigi at WrestleMania. That's him. Waluigi the wrestler. The detail on the face is really quite astounding. There's another AI. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's Midsummer. Oh, Midjourney. That can extend the frame of posters. Like, you can insert an image and it will extend the frame. So people have been doing it with movie posters. And I only have one at the moment. I think this might... Yeah, no, this is DALL-E 2. But it extended the Joker image and it's Jacker. It's just more stairs. It extends the buildings and it's Jacker. Someone said do it with Pokemon cards. I'm sure that'll happen. Hey, speaking of DALL-E 2, how about Kermit the Frog in Blade Runner? Like, why is it just a realistic frog? I like the outfit. It's an actual, like, frog futuristic outfit. Amazing. What was this one? Garfield the urinal? Yeah. Garfield the urinal. Thanks for this prompt, Zot. Jacker. Here's Mega Man and Zero in Cyberpunk. This might have been a Jackal prompt, I'm not sure, but note the dumpy. And also, it's the, like, fucking cover art Mega Man, like, with the yellow trimmings. How about Metroid as if made by H.R. Giger? Which is, like, full circle inspiration. I wonder what Giger would think of this kind of shit, this kind of AI. Not even this AI, but, like, this AI 5 years from now. Jesus. So I'll come back to these. Let's see. Some more DALL-E Mini from Johnny. Clown on a dark road at night lit by streetlights. I don't think these are all Johnny. I think this is some of Johnny's friends too, but yeah, that's exactly, yeah. Note the clown on the right middle. It looks like just a clown doll that has been thrown out of a car window, which incidentally I did with a Pee Wee Herman doll when I was a child. Tony Soprano in Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And yet again, it gets kind of crusty, but it also does a pretty good job at emulating the style of the game. And like, look, it's even the fucking Tony Soprano shirt in the top left. Like, it's a weird one, but that's the kind of shit he wears. All right. Yeah, the next video up was ASMR video. It autoplayed. A monkey standing next to a burning semi-truck. Well, sometimes the monkey is sitting. Sometimes it is like human standing. And sometimes it is the smoke. It is the vengeance. Monkey driving a semi-truck. Wow. Oh, I got rid of the wrong one. Sorry. Before and after. The monkey drove the truck, crashed the truck, and then left the vehicle, and then is still on the loose to this day. Here's Pizza Amiibo. That's pretty good. That's a clever prompt. I mean, top middle just looks like a standard Pizza Amiibo. The bottom middle actually has the stand. Do you know how like some of the like Amiibos have stands going up their assholes? It has that. Red Vox album cover. So it still doesn't know what Red Vox is. It really just kind of gives you a guitar sometimes, and it gives you red. So I guess that's fine. What's this one? This one is Chrono and Surge from Chrono game series with machine guns. Oh man. Where does the Vox in your band name come from? Well, the band name came from a dream, and Vox just means like vocals, doesn't it? Done it? But yeah, no, this is pretty cool. It doesn't quite get it. It means voice. Vocals, yeah. Is it a pun on Red Fox? Or maybe Red Vox is a pun on Red Box or the Red Sox, but I don't know. You'd have to ask my dream. Here's Danny DeVito in Top Gun. Fox 2! Iceman, you got my back? It's good. Hang on a second. Okay, let's just check out these prompts that we just got added. Hang on. Here's Coca-Cola, but they added the cocaine back in. Just lines of Coke next to a Coke. Zombie Kurt Cobain. Oh man, top middle. You know, they're all fucked in various ways, but they're just like werewolf faces. Mike Love, the Beach Boys, NFTs. You know what the worst part is? This is probably what they would look like. Jay Leno as a gray alien with Hatsune Miku. Yeah, it couldn't get the Gray Leno part. But Jay Leno with Hatsune Miku works just fine. I never interviewed a famous VTuber. Is that what you are? Pretty interesting. I think I screwed up the order, so we're just gonna have to just search for ones. F-14 Tomcat Lego set. That's actually a clever prompt. Now you can just make up fake Lego sets that don't exist. Lord of the Rings in Star Wars. It's yeah, I mean, it's just Lord of the Rings. I see somewhat of a shiny helmet in the top left one, but it's Lord of the Rings with lightsabers. Homelander from The Boys eating a large pizza. Well, cheese is made from milk. So yeah, why not? Homelander fights Omni-Man with Super Soaker. Oh, Invincible versus The Boys. Pretty cool. The final meme to ever exist. Okay, but what is this fetus? Is this like, okay, in the future? Okay, in the future, our eyes will have turned into this because we're just looking at screens. We didn't realize that the phones actually give off a very peculiar type of radiation that goes directly into our eyeballs and turns us into gray aliens. We didn't realize that by not doing any actual physical activity and being on our phones and just talking like about nonsense, that we started to shrivel. And over many generations, we turned into like little Q-tips. So we became like Q-tip alien people. And thus, the final meme ever to exist. Way in the future. It's just shapes and colors that are pleasing. By then, we will need no context because every meme will have been created. Every meme will have been thought of and gestated. And thus, pleasing shapes in a familiar form would be just fine. The definition of cute. I mean, yeah. Going from that, this is a bit of a tonal whiplash, but bottom left, I don't know if that's the tongue, but it's real weird. Ganon in road leather in a gray locker room. Why don't you get out of that Gabroni outfit, huh? And then suddenly a dog shows up twice. There's a story here. It's Ganon. Ganon shows up to the locker room, looking around. There's no one here to call a jabroni and fight. And then Ganon leaves, and a dog shows up in cosplay, and then like takes off the cosplay, and then just goes back into the real world as a regular dog with two heads. Baby daughter sister clone from Chrono Cross. Yeah, that's the storyline. And that's my face when I try to comprehend it. Frodo Baggins looks at the two sons on Tatooine. You there, what is your name? Frodo. What is your last name? Because they are very important in Star Wars, you understand. Skywalker. Frodo Skywalker. Vinesauce Green Mushroom Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It just invented a new plushie. Like the bottom right is just like a toad plushie. Tony Soprano eating a green, juicy gherkin. I don't know if he's enjoying it. Like, it looks like he's in pain. And instead of eating the gherkin in this AI world, I feel like their faces just merge with the food. Bottom left is just pain. He's slobbering all over it, but he's in pain. It's not Gabagool. Jay Leno with Hatsune Miku. It's 3D Sonic in a green field. Sonic Frontiers looks amazing in these screenshots. We'll go back to Midjourney now. I'm saving the best for last, but how about Emperor Palpatine with ramen noodles? I think, what was the prompt exactly, Zot, if you remember? Well, it doesn't matter. It's just ramen and Palpatine. And that was upscaled from this. So again, this is Midjourney. Speaking of, here's Yoda in the style of Junji Ito crushing a pickle with a rock. And here's, I think this is an upscale of one of them in particular. There's a very crusty goblin Yoda. Why is there blood? Because there was much crushing, and it was a pickle dipped in ketchup. That's all. This is me. It turned me into a mushroom. Like, this is the best it could do for Vinny Vinesauce, and it got me as a mushroom. Yep. Funniest shit I've ever seen. You know what else is funny? Beetlejuice. Here's what Midjourney thinks Beetlejuice is. Top right is like a tragic figure, like a Roman Caesar-esque Beetlejuice figure. I don't know what the top left is. I have no idea. Bottom left is Beetlejesus. Yeah. Here's one. I think it's just Mario and Luigi in Lovecraft. It's kind of hard to say if it got this one. Is this like perfect or is it lazy? I don't know. It's really cool to me though. This one I think is just Samus by a waterfall. So just like very weird. Here is me in Vinny Eats Pizza in Blade Runner. It kind of almost looks like me. Like the bottom right one is like almost the pose of me being dead. It's like, yeah, it's really weird. It has elements of me, but also is not. Mental. There's very few photos of you online for it to learn from. Good. This is what it will create. Let it create what thou must. And of course, here's the Waluigi wrestling one. Okay, let's see. Before we move on to the DALL-E 2 stuff, which is like next level, which we saw a couple weeks ago when I last did this, but Oh, there's so many good ones. Let me just get all these folders consolidated real quick. And okay, I'll show you some DALL-E mini stuff that went kind of viral on the interweb. Like courtroom drawing of Zelda Link on trial for I guess, yeah, so it's courtroom art, but Link is on trial for smashing pottery. Minions at Chernobyl, of course. So Muppets at Chernobyl, Minions, of course. Renaissance painting of a winged angel Hatsune Miku arriving on Earth. So that's how Miku got here. Seinfeld on the Wii, we saw that. Kermit, we saw that. Mario goes to Denny's. Come to Denny's and try our new Mario pancakes. What do you mean? Well, Mario is pancakes. We know we turned Mario into pancakes. You should have some. Yeah. I'm not at the beach. This is a bathtub. What the fuck prompt is this? Whatever it is, it works. It's from a porn. So a sink with human teeth. That is an interesting prompt. Is this from a porn? Please say no. Bottom middle is just plain disturbing. Death metal minions. Yoda in Minecraft. Looks pretty good. I mean, some of it's just people that built Yoda in Minecraft. Lady Dumitresque eating pizza at Chuck E. Cheese. Oh. This is definitely someone's fetish, which the AI will be used to create lots of strange fan fiction, huh? Jeff Goldblum and a dinosaur, huh? Again, in my brain, that is an amazing Jeff Goldblum impression. I've heard it played back. It sounds like shit. Gender reveal atomic bomb. Oh, okay. Is that what we're on our way to that, I think. Wow. That's a good prompt. Didn't a gender reveal party burn down a forest at some point? Some fucking idiots. Jesus. Breaking Bad with Muppets. I think we saw that one. Here's DALL-E doing a sign for In-N-Out viewed from a distance, just asking for the logo for In-N-Out. Produced signs that were very zoomed in. Nut. No nut. Come to In-N-Out Burger, where we celebrate No Nut November. That's right, all of our food is made without peanuts for the month of November only. Unt knew it. Not noun. Nutfout. None. Okay. Oh boy. So anyway. So we saw a lot of DALL-E Mini. I believe that one was DALL-E 2. It's just DALL-E. I guess the best way to say it is just DALL-E. I don't know what it stands for, but that's the version everyone's been using for the memes. But then the one that hasn't been released yet, a still of Darth Vader in Jaws. I showed some of these last time and they blew me away, and they're only getting weirder and more amazing. But yeah. Or Darth Vader as imagined by a monkey eating mushrooms. It's like WALL-E, but Salvatore Dali. Got it. It's cool. If that was intentional or not. I think this was Elmo RoboCop. I was just tickled that it said emo. But the thing is with DALL-E 2 is it looks realistic because it like has post-processing. It has like somewhat realistic lighting. It fills in the details and it gets like HD-ish, even if things don't fully make sense. Satanic cookie monster becomes what he consumes. You are what you eat. Burnt expired Polaroid from 1930. And then you have this. I mean, it has it pulled focus. Or how about Elmo in The Sopranos? I mean, it's just the shirt, the look on the face, the lamp in the background. My God. How about toast in the shape of a dog? Pretty good. That one's pretty perfect. Here's Elmo in Blade Runner. God, it's so good. Like the background too, and like the dirt on the frame on the photo, or like the like little, you know, inconsistencies, or like the smudging. Oh yeah, he's seen some shit.
I've seen C-beams glitter in the dark off the Tannhauser Gate. I've seen attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. All these tears will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Elmo died now.
Here's Elmo in The Holy Mountain, which is a fucking wacky movie. If anyone's not seen it, it's one of my favorites, but it's also absolutely bizarre. And yeah, it just okay, became like Jesus. How about Elmo in The Matrix? Just green Matrix Elmo. How about Pikachu the Librarian? I'm not sure if this is DALL-E 2, but this was in the folder, so I'm going to show you. It's 4 images of Victorian robot walking a dog, which also is astounding. Like the various styles. But then you have this one, which is just a robot dog that's like actually pretty like reasonably detailed for a robot dog, but the robot is walking the robot dog. It's amazing. Oh yeah, the bottom right is DALL-E 2. That's correct. I forgot those colors in the bottom right. Just amazing. Darth Vader eating French fries, realism, sharp, bright, digital art. Oh, is that how Vader eats? Through the helmet like that? Is it like a little button that he presses on his chest and it just like the hatch goes down? Also in the Obi-Wan show, they had more Vader dialogue, and when he said I, it was again the same I from Empire Strikes Back. It was I. I'm like, oh, I can recognize it now. It's like killing the effect. And then here's Vader eating more French fries. Just like happy too, like just so happy. I've never seen Vader happier. Well, maybe that time with the younglings. A Shiba Inu dog wearing a beret and a black turtleneck. I mean, again, this one doesn't have too much crust and it looks fairly, I mean, you can tell maybe the eyes are a little off, but if you told me this was a photo, I wouldn't think twice. I only know that this is AI because it's in the AI folder. Yeah, it's getting very, very, very legit looking. An ancient Roman laptop. So this is what an ancient Roman laptop would look like according to this AI. How? 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 It's like golden. Tintinabulum, huh? Cookie Monster in jail, Ouija photograph, black and white. Ouija. Darth Vader realizing he's forgotten to add an attachment to the email. Well, you know what the obvious thing to say here would be, right? No! Marcus Aurelius using his iPhone in ancient Rome. My God. What's up with his hair? Is it like statue hair? Do the capabilities of this AI spook you a little? They do. And that's why when I mentioned the Vader line, like they're using something called Respeecher, where they train James Earl Jones's voice and someone could deliver lines and it'll replace the lines with his voice. I'm just thinking, like, what is that going to be like in 5 years? Same for this. Like, can you just feed the lines of a movie? And like with Peter Jackson's technology where he's able to isolate the, let's say there's a loud song and they're talking in front of it, the Beatles. He could isolate just the speech so that it's clear. So you take that technology, right? Take out all the background noise from some movies, put someone's lines into Respeecher, and then you just say something, and then suddenly you're a different person. Like, oh my God, it's me, Vinny, but I can speak like Peter. But, you know, it's an AI. Lois, I can't believe it. My voice is coming out of someone else's mouth. How about a photo of a 1978 Sears catalog with Darth Vader in men's fashion? Stars. Vinik over he's Wemb Verdar. Good timing on the music. Vader fashion. So I don't know who added these prompts, I'm sorry, but original painting of Sun Tzu playing a game of Warcraft 2 on his desktop computer generated using DALL-E. More Sun Tzu playing games. I mean, yep, there he is using the mouse. It's just unbelievable. Or how about, oh boy, Jesus Christ wielding a samurai sword and riding on the back of a velociraptor, painting. Why does Jesus have a tail? That just struck me. You know, Jesus, you got a tail. Raptor Jesus I haven't thought of in a long time. Photo of an oversized grizzly bear inside of a sauna wearing a white towel around his waist, relaxing confidently. How do you make a bear look confident? I guess this. A smartphone for squirrels. Does that squirrel, first of all, I love that. Does that squirrel on the left have a thermometer in its mouth? The name of the app is not. $5 bills with portraits of Abraham Lincoln screaming, eating a burrito, and making a goofy face. Yeah. How about that? How about that? Someone said reminds me of Michael Scott. Yeah. Yeah. NFT Lincoln. How about a still of Homer Simpson in Psycho 1960? Absolutely insane. Like, does it 3D model a Homer? How the fuck does it do? There's no way I'll understand. I won't be able to, and I don't think it actually 3D models a Homer. But the fact that it looks like a realistic Simpson blows my fucking mind. I'm sorry to curse so much. Like that filthy Devolver conference where they curse and say, what the shit? 3D model of Homer does exist. It does. What I can understand, it takes pictures it finds and compiles them to best it can, the style that fits. Well, you mean like this, right? So like a still of Homer Simpson in The Godfather. Like that, for example. Like somehow, like you could just put Homer Simpson in The Godfather. That's fine. Or a still of Homer Simpson dressed as Steve Jobs presenting the iPhone. So in 5 years, will you be able to say this as a prompt, and then it also shits out a 3D model that you could just import into your video game, and then you could just correct little inaccuracies, and then suddenly you have a good chunk of the industry just automated, which is probably a good thing and a bad thing, but not in 5 years, but 15, maybe. I'm just thinking if we continue along this path, there's a chance that you as a game developer, instead of, you know how we look for stuff on Google Images, it's like, oh, I need a texture for a game, dirt path that has some, you know, grass, and then you just take a chunk of it, you know, use it as reference or whatever. Well, you could just say, I need a 3D model of a castle that looks like Homer Simpson's head sideways, like the end of Evangelion, which I'm aware of, but I've not seen. And then, yeah, then you have it, and then you just put it in your game. Is it Gellion? It's Gellion. All right. So it's not Genshin Impact then. Got it. How about this one? A masterful oil painting of a Persian exotic cat discovering their astounding crypto losses while checking their phone.
Babes, it's okay.
Oh no, it happened again. These apes. This gone. The bottom left one is, Ma, that's a weird looking fucking cat. Just the way they hold the phones, like the top left cat has fingers. The Union Jack flag drawn poorly by a child. Okay, well, this I wasn't expecting. What? Wow. It actually, like, added the scribbles and stuff. You know what? This blows my mind almost as much as the 3D Homer for different reasons. Taco Bell put through the AI, Belco Tab, Tico Ball, Bello Bacao, Tel Beclo. Is this just Del Taco? Oh, I mean, amazing. I do have a final image that I will leave you with, but before I do that, just a couple more. Surreal photo of, well, I'm going to play Diddy of Carmiana, but surreal photo of an expansive empty desert with gigantic concrete pillars scattered randomly around the landscape, overcast weather. So yeah, let's say I wanted an album cover. Well, there it is. They're not really scattered randomly. I did actually, well, it's like, Who Are You by The Who. They're not really random. But yeah, I guess for those that don't know, years ago, I was going through like really early AI stuff. And there was an image that caught my attention. I was like, hey, that would be a good album cover. And then for our 4th album, Realign, I hired Immoral Crow, who was a good lad, to basically turn it into a real image, because the quality was so incredibly like low. At the time, the AI was much worse, but it was just a landscape image that I really liked. And I said, hey, can you use your artist skills to turn this, to upscale it basically and high res it, and also use your imagination a little bit. And then we kind of went back and forth a couple times with some of the images to try to figure out like what would work best. And eventually, I'm looking for it as I'm speaking, but eventually we settled upon this, and this is the cover of our 4th album. And I can't find the original version, like the AI. I cannot find it. I know I have it somewhere, like the one that the AI gave me. But basically, I mean, I do have this, which is like a bunch of images that kind of, like, it's in the same vein as this. It was one of these AIs, and it got me something like this, and then eventually got me something like this, and I just thought it looked cool. So anyway, so yes, I guess it's not specifically an AI, but it's from the first GAN Breeder stream. Got it. It's not specifically like the cover is from an AI, but instead it is inspired heavily by said AI. Okay, and here's the final one. Ouija crime scene photograph of the Cookie Monster, black and white. And there you go. Or instead of us finishing this segment with this, I can show you what is going on. Like, there's other ones that are on the subreddit of DALL-E 2, which is where a lot of this stuff is from. Like Elmo in Rocky 4. I'll just show you a couple. Whatever. Let's see what's popular at the moment. Just stuff that's being submitted. Elephant covered in foam in a bathtub desert, playful, full format shot. Vinny, you can apply for DALL-E 2 access. I really would very much like to. I would just generate like album art for a future album. Banana archways, architecture made out of fruit, realistic. Very much enjoy this. NASA released this grainy, low-resolution photo taken by the Curiosity rover on Mars depicting an alien staring at the rover's camera. NASA, JPL, Caltech. Not quite prompt, but cute. It just looks like Johnny Five or Wally looking into the camera. A Man Tripping Over a Galaxy by Salvatore Dali. Huh. A beautiful landscape painted by Salvatore Dali. Salvador Dali Art Collection Gallery of Surrealism Oil on Canvas. There's just a whole bunch of Dali-esque landscapes that it is able to generate. So, stuff by your favorite artist, you're just going to be able to see all kinds of new interpretations of it through an AI. So, Bugs Bunny through the ages of art. So here's a cave painting of Bugs Bunny. Here's an ancient Egyptian painting of Bugs Bunny. Here's Chinese Oriental Bugs Bunny. Here's still of Bugs Bunny as a Greek statue in Athens. Here's a still of Bugs Bunny from Looney Tunes as a Renaissance painting. A still of Bugs Bunny in a 1920s newspaper. A still of Bugs Bunny from Looney Tunes as a silent film. Holy fuck. Bugs Bunny from Looney Tunes as a 1950s magazine. And 90s video game Bugs Bunny. Holy shit, the early 3D graphics. Unity's buys. Just can't quite spell out Bugs Bunny, can it? Absolutely insane. How about an octopus wearing a scuba diving helmet? Underwater photorealism. There are several of these, so it shat out a multitude, but I'll look for 3 more good ones. A robot drawing. And then I think it just keeps zooming out. I'm not really sure how this works, but it's a robot drawing a robot hand. The detail on the robot hand is amazing, and the reflection too. How about a lion running on a treadmill? No fucking way. I mean, again, you can see it has struggles with some aspects. Like, it looks really good at first, but then it's the Lion King from Jon Favreau. The lion's left eye, our right, is like fucked, and it looks like some weird flesh is. I don't know what that is. Left leg is too long, maybe? Yeah, it's something's fucked up there. A child wearing a skull mask, post-apocalyptic desert, holding a scythe, dust and grime, chromogenic medium print. So again, even the medium. Napkin sketch of Darth Vader by an experienced artist who has had too much coffee to drink. There's a coffee stain on the napkin, but it doesn't ruin the art. Jesus. It didn't really get the coffee stain, but it got everything else. Speculative evolution of a future with a humanoid frog being. I guess this is more than 3 more. I'm sorry, I'm just like completely fascinated by this. Peak physical form. Corn chip man disco dancing on the kitchen counter. A Higgs boson enjoying a cup of tea. Well, there it is, everybody. We don't need to look for it anymore. We don't need to do any more research. The AI generated what the Higgs boson particle looks like. Monkey with sunglasses smoking a cigarette and watching the sunset. Oh no! Guillermo del Toro's Teletubbies, except he calls them Tublerlos. Hex sticker illustration. It just straight up generated a sticker. Okay, hang on. Whoa, okay. Here's what we're going to end this segment with for today. Peter Griffin, screenshot from the Matrix Reloaded 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. So there's this one. And then there's this, which just kind of looks like Gabe Newell. I'm not the only one that sees that, right? And then there's this. I'd argue that this is the best one so far. You know, I've been trying to hack into this matrix. I can't quite. I can't quite do it. Okay, one more. A magazine ad selling bacon on tap advertising photography. So if you want bacon on tap, you want this AI. That's right. Anytime, anywhere, bacon. It's finally on tap. You have your water tap, and then you'll have your bacon tap. 2 taps in your house at any time. You can just liquidize the bacon. It'll solidify when it touches the air, and then you fry it up on the pan, and you put it on the eggs, and then you got yourself some nice bacon and eggs straight from the tap. So that's what AI can do for you in your life now. You can be Peter Griffin in the Matrix, or you can be bacon on tap. Basically, any of those snake oil like prompts that we did, you can turn into a real product. I'll give you an example. Bush lip for when your downstairs mix-up is mixed up. Oven window. All right. We're going to take a quick break. I'll be back with this Diddy of Carmiana game. Part of me wishes I was playing a game that I would enjoy playing, but that is okay. We'll do that. Before I do that, though, thank you for watching this AI stuff. Again, I have people now telling me I may be responsible for the memery of this because it's like fucking blown up. And I don't know 100% how I feel about that because I think it would have blown up anyway because this is amazing. It just so happens that I've been doing these AI segments for a long time, and I think that what happened was, by happenstance, I ended up doing this a couple weeks before it blew up. But, you know, it's kind of nice that I might have contributed a little bit, even if it's just like, you know, getting it to a couple meme lords, you know, the influencers. It's kind of neat. But yeah, more AI in the future. I'm sure there will be more new and exciting AI, but you can watch the first AI segment I've ever done. I'm not talking about the one I did a couple weeks ago. I mean like years ago. And then like follow that thread all the way to here. And it's just insane. Anyway, I'm going to morb real quick. I'll be back with Diddy of Carmiana.